Hi everyone, it's great to see you. I'm doing a different type of unboxing today. Today I am unboxing live insects. And this is the second year that I've had a subscription through Heirloom Roses that once a month they send me beneficial insects to put out in the garden. And these insects eat the other insects that I don't want in the garden. Now, last year, you get this box once a month. I would unbox it, put out the insects, and I wasn't sure. Is it working? Is it not working? Do the insects even like my yard? Do they go right to the neighbor's yard? However, when I got to the end of the season, I went, I really didn't have to spray much. I had to spray my petunias for budworms, but other than that, I didn't have any major aphid problems. I didn't have any major thrip problems, which has been a real problem for me in the past. I did have a few whiteflies, not terrible. So it's like, ooh, these live insects, they really might have done something. So I decided definitely worth trying it again for the second year in a row. Not only do I not like to spray my plants just because I don't think that's the healthiest thing to do, I'm not really good at it and remembering to do it until it's too late. So by getting a box that you are supposed to open as soon as possible and get those insects out, it keeps me making sure that I'm addressing any potential issues. So this box arrived yesterday, and I would have opened it yesterday, but it was pouring. You are not supposed to put out your beneficial insects in hard rain. So it's still a little rainy today, but it's not too bad. So they say, keep this in a cool place if you can't get them out immediately, which I did. And you can see that this box has this foil liner too to keep them enclosed and cooler. And then in here, there are all these little packages, which at first you're sort of like, what are these? But they send you a wonderful beneficial insects insert here that tells you exactly what you're getting and what kind of bugs these insects are going to take care of. So let's take a look at some of these. We have a whole bunch. It looks like 10 packets here, and they come so that you tear them apart and you hook them on branches. I'll show you how you do that. And they all look a little different. So I know that this one here is Californicus, which targets various mites and thrips in drier spots. The instructions are to separate the sachets without tearing the paper and hang them evenly around the garden. So the only thing you want to do is kind of be careful as you tear these apart, but they really tear apart pretty easily. There we go. And you just hang them out just like that. You don't have to do anything else. And those little guys are going to crawl out and take care of your insects. That's one of the things I will be doing. Then it says, let's see what else I have in here. Oh, so excited. Okay, got a lot of packing. I think this is just packing underneath. Yeah. Oh, they even have an ice pack in the bottom. So they're really, really good about taking care of these and shipping them to you. I did get an email that said they were coming, so I wasn't surprised. All very helpful to me. The other thing that I get here, these you don't want to touch. It looks like sandpaper. These are little strips that you tear apart and hang up, and actually sometimes you can see the little bugs crawling right off of them. In fact, if I look really carefully here, there are like some little microscopic ones on the envelope. So I'm going to separate and put those out also. And it says, whoops, don't let your bugs blow away. Those are lacewing larvae and trichogamma. I think I did not say that right. The lacewing larvae target aphids, thrips, mealybugs, and whiteflies. And the other type of insect targets moth and butterfly eggs that are the cutworms and the loopers, not the good kind of butterfly. So you want to make sure as you tear those apart that you don't crush the eggs, and you want to hang the tag towards the center of the plant with the egg facing inward. Okay, Ooh, that's pretty good. And then we have, ooh, something new that I didn't get last year. It looks like a little tiny sponge. Let me see what this is. It says these are beneficial nematodes that target fungus gnats, grubs, cutworms, and soil pests. It says pre-water the garden area. In a 2-gallon watering can of cool water, submerge and squeeze the sponge to release the nematodes. Stir gently and apply immediately to the moist soil. Water again after applying. Avoid hot, dry, or sunny conditions. So fungus gnats, grubs, cutworms, and soil pests. Okay, I have not tried that before, but that is something that I am going to do then. I'm going to run around the garden now like a crazy person, putting all these little packets up. And, I try to spread them out. I have a relatively small yard, so I feel like these are plenty. I suppose if you had a lot of property, you would need to do something, either a couple packages like this, or perhaps you would need to do something more like what Laura does on Garden Answer, where they have drones drop beneficial insects. We are not to the drone stopping level here. We are get the little packets in the box and put them up. So I'll be back with you shortly. So I have gone around and hung all those on the plants around the garden, and we'll see what I feel at the end of this season. Now, if you're interested on more information about this, of course, you can take a look at heirloomroses.com. I also first heard about these from the Southerner's Northern Garden YouTube channel, and he has talked about his use of these, and that's been really, really helpful to me too. So you might want to take a look there. Of course, this is not a sponsored video. I just want to share with you what I'm giving a try and what seems to be working. Thanks so much for joining me, and I'll see you in the next video.